Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my Die or Die series episode 2. In this series I need to get a die on my hardcore Iron Man by the end of the year, otherwise I have to die on it and turn it into a normal Iron Man. Throughout this series I'll be giving tips and tricks of different things I do in order to complete clues, and how I improve my setup as I go on my hardcore Iron Man while gaining Globetrotter, etc. In this episode, we got a huge drop already, and we're already seeing nice RNG on this account, so let's get right into it. The first thing I wanted to share that's super useful if you don't have the full Globetrotter outfit is utilizing puzzle skipping tickets without actually using them up. What I mean by this is if you go to the clue spot with a puzzle skipping ticket in your inventory, you can do the emote at the spot without equipping the items that are needed. You can also filter your emotes to treasure trowel only at the bottom drop down menu on the emote screen, and that little icon at the bottom left toggles it from pictures to text, which makes it easier to find for some people as well. This way it will only show clue emotes and it won't be cluttered with loads of other stuff. Then you can just click your emote and do it. This will spawn the double agent that you can fight, then you don't have to put the items from your hidey hole on until after the fight. This makes it much easier to fight the double agent because you don't have like really bad gear equipped and you have to swap your weapon or whatever, which is always delayed after an emote and whatnot. So it just allows you to instantly fight the double agent with your weapon equipped and then swap to the stuff that are inside your hidey hole afterwards and speak to Yuri. As long as you speak to Yuri with the correct items equipped, it will not take away a skipping ticket. I planted a spirit tree on a Cetera. This spirit tree is part of the spirit tree network once it's fully grown and checked. This makes the steps on a Cetera, like this one right here where you just dig at the crossroads, so much easier. 100% would recommend growing this spirit tree. If you need a spirit tree seed, just go to Ganodermic Beast and you'll get it very quickly. On my Iron Man, portable spirit trees are very annoying to get because of fungal components, so to get to a spirit tree on this account, I used the south of Feldip Hills teleport, which replaced a mobilizing armies one. This takes you literally right next to a spirit tree, and then you could just right click the spirit tree, teleport to anyone in the network from here. The only other tree that I planted and grew is this one on Karumja, because it's very good for the parrot step, as the Brimhaven agility is right there where you have to do that step. It's also decent to have for a couple of elite clue steps around there. So just a very good all-round thing to have, making sure you have those spirit trees grown and using that South Feldip Hills teleport to get there. Another really cool thing that I make sure to buy from the traveling merchant every time it comes round is an unstable air rune. If you don't know what the Traveling Merchant is, it's a daily that arrives at the Deep Sea Fishing Hub with random stock each day, but the stock is known on the wiki, and I'll leave a page in the description showing the merchant stock so you know when these air runes and stuff are coming round so you can buy them. This unstable air rune is good because it gives you 5,000 rune span points. These 5,000 rune span points are 25 altar teleport tabs. As you can see in my inventory, I have 25 nature teleport tabs. I get those with these points. This takes me to the nature altar. This is good for steps both in hards and elites and can be really useful to have in your preset. Right, it's time to open up a little bit. We have 140 hards and 25 elites to open for you guys. My hard log currently stands at 44 out of 118. We should be able to make good progress on that this episode. There's a fortunate. We don't reroll fortunates. It's used to power up our Passion of the Abyss, and I want a second Passion of the Abyss. So in 140 clues, if I can get 50 forts, then I'll be happy, and I'll make a second Passion of the Abyss for the extra jewelry that I need for teleports, and again, improve my setup even further. Another master, second master in 7, very good. Got some puzzle skipping tickets. Not bad for elites, honestly. I'm not going to use them until I get like an abundance of them, but it's definitely good to see. 2 fortunates there. Pretty nice seeing double fortunates. Meerkat scrolls, never ever reroll. They're so useful on the Iron Man. Meerkat pouches and meerkat scrolls are what I'm looking at the most, honestly. So we can continuously use our meerkats without worrying. Definitely super helpful. And another fortunate. Dude, I'm going to have to reroll here again. All right, that's much better. That's a better reroll. And then we reroll this one as well, because I don't want to be high on rerolls. We got a fortunate and a master. I just need to be a bit more harsher with our rerolls when we start getting to like 2 rerolls. Like this. I'm definitely getting rid of that. No one cares about those scrolls. Certain scrolls are good to keep, like Lighthouse scrolls, amazing. Keep every single one of those. Keep the lumberyard ones, all of that. 4 puzzle skipping tickets is 3.5 mil. What the hell? What is the price of those? They're like 800 and odd K each. Thank you, Mac users. I know I don't get the money from those, but that is insane. Oh man, look at that. Back-to-back puzzle skipping tickets? What is that? If I was a main, 7 mil in 2 caskets, insane. Costume skipping tickets are amazing. I would never re-roll those either. Really good for masters. Another one. Ooh, double 4, thank you. 2 mil. Fortunate component and 4 puzzle skipping tickets. Oh, such a nice thing to see. Oh, Robin Hood hat. We didn't have that on our log. I do have a Robin Hood hat in my keepsake, but I got that before the Clue Scroll rework. So that is now a new one on our log as well. Robin Hood hat is a pog one to see. 30 more to go. Can we get something nice? Oh, triple fortunate. Definitely had the 50 forts, and I can use that for my second patch of the Abyss. Double fort with astral runes. Love to see it on the Iron Man. Double fort, including an Amulet of Fury Tea, which I didn't have. That's a cool one. A reroll token. That's our first one. I'm going to use that as a placeholder. I don't have a placeholder for rerolls yet. And the last one, a fortunate. Not bad whatsoever. We've gone all the way up to 71 from 44. That is 27 pieces of progress. Now for the 25 elites to open. Let's see if we can get something nice from these. We only have 14 in the log, so we should at least get some log progression. Go. Oh, what? Our first one we've opened is a misroll? Interesting. Zamorak Bow. That's definitely something I needed for the log, though. 24 more. Fortunate in that one, I will take that. Master in that one, lovely. I'm at 3 rerolls. I need to reroll this. There's like no question. That is a reroll instantly. All right, we got back down to 1 reroll. 1.2 mil there. Armadillo pages, very good for next, and I'm gonna be doing some next, so need to do that. Another misroll, another Zamorak bow. Interesting. 9 clues, 2 Zamorak bows. Right? Yeah, sure. Zamorak bows are way more common than 3rd age or anything of the sort. You're gonna get tons of like bows before you get a 3rd age piece technically, so it doesn't feel that bad because I know it's way more common. I got like 40 of them on my main before I got a goddamn 3rd age piece, so it is what it is. You're gonna see a lot. But 9 clues, having 2 of those is still very rare. Oh, elite reroll token. That is a placeholder for my elites as well. So now I have a placeholder for the hard reroll and the elite reroll. 2 more to go. A dragon cane? It's a misroll of a blood die, right? What's going on with these misrolls in 25 elites? It's alright. Like I said, I get, you know, it's not the same thing. It's a lot more common. It's fine. Last chance of a die, and it's 333k. So no die, but we did get 2 Zamorak bows and a dragon cane. We went from 14 to 23. 9 new unique items, which included that dragon cane and those 2 Zamorak bows. Hey, that's not bad. We got 9 items for our elite log as well. Very cool. So after those clues, it was time to disassemble all of the fortunate components that I got in order to make my second passage of the Abyss. So I then refined some junk, turned an onyx into an alchemical onyx with those 50 fortunate components and the extra components that I get from scavenging at Hellhounds and all of that, like a couple of precious, etc. Then turning that alchemical onyx into a passage of the Abyss. This will be my second one. I also had enough Globetrotter points to purchase the Globetrotter jacket. So now I've got the backpack and the jacket. The order for Globetrotter that I would advise is the backpack, jacket, gloves, legs, boots. And that's the order that I'll be purchasing it in. I had to mine the gem rocks in Al-Kharid in order to get some jades and some topazes. Red topaz is needed for the enlightened amulet that I'm putting in my second passage, and the jades are needed for both the ring of respawn and the traveler's necklace that I'm putting in as well. So then it was time to just make all of the rings and necklaces and enchant them. After finishing all of that up, I could put 100 of each of those pieces of jewelry into the passage to get them forever. What I'm currently sitting with in my second passage is a ring of respawn, traveler's necklace, and enlightened amulet. The only other thing that I would put in here, in addition to the 6 that I have in my main one, which I showcased in the first episode, is a dig site pendant. But I don't have the dig site pendant unlocked right now, and I'd have to go to the museum to unlock it. And it really isn't that big of a deal when we have the archaeology journal, right now at least for me. So that'll be something I'll get down in the future. Back again with a pretty similar opening to the first one in this episode, and this will be how we end this episode off, hopefully getting something nice. 151 hards and 25 elites. Let's get it. Picking up where we left off at the end of the last opening, 71 out of 118 for the hards. I have done 148 hards and 108 elites now. I started with like 100 hards done and like barely any elites, so we've been doing pretty well. We get in there. Fortunate in that one. I think the Dark Cavalier was one we needed, so that takes us up to 72. Ooh, our first pieces are gilded. Hey, I don't actually mind seeing gilded. I know it's a misroll on third age, but at least it goes on the log. At least it isn't something like the 15 anti-fires that we saw before, because that's a misroll that doesn't go on the log. This actually goes on the log. This is not bad. Oh, another super rare item. I got a red dragon mask. Dragon masks are really, really rare alongside gilded. So not only have I had gilded at log progression today, I also got a dragon mask. The ones like down here are like the really rare stuff. So you can see that the unicorn masks are fairly rare with the fox mask. Then the dragon ones are really rare. And then the gilded is the most rare out of the common stuff. Another red dragon mask? It's not what I needed, but that's insane. Plenty more clicks, plenty more chances for a broadcast, or potentially... Oh my god, are you serious? Third age van braces in like 400 and odd hards? That's... I kind of wanted this to happen as well, because it's not a die, so I still have to kill my hard cryer man. Imagine if I just get loads of third age. I just get third age all the time, and then I have to kill the Iron Man because I can't get a die, and I just get all of this stupid stuff. Piece of gilded, third age van bracers, 2 red dragon masks in 55 hards. Black unicorn mask, I needed that for the log, I only had white. So now the log is even more hefty. We're at 80. So we've had 9 pieces in the log already. We got the black unicorn mask, which is another rare one. We just need like the 2 dragon masks, the gilded. Dude, this opening is insane. The chance for a specific unicorn mask is 926. 926 for a specific dragon mask as well. And then the chance of a third age part is a 3,397 chance. And we've had all of that in one opening. There's no way. Another dragon mask. I don't understand. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Are we gonna have the hard clue log done by these 150? Well, thank you, Jagex. I appreciate you. That's a very bare casket. I want one day to have the same roll on the same item every time. I want to have a 1 item casket, because hards roll between like 4 and 6 or whatever. If I had 4 rolls on the same item in the first slot, I think that'd be the coolest looking clue I've ever seen. I really want that to happen, because there was 3 rolls on this, right? So if it was a 4 roll clue and I just rolled one of these into that, it would have been done. I mean, it's not that simple, but still. There you go. 86, and we started with what? 71. We made 15 pieces of progress, including a piece of gilded, piece of third age, 2 dragon masks. Well, 3 if you include the duplicate. The unicorn mask. Today's been a good day. But we still have our 25 elites to go. Let's get those opened as well, and let's see how we can do. 3 more. Another dragon cane? Dude, in 100 elites, I've had 2 dragon canes. I know it's not as rare as a blood die, but it is a miss on a blood die. So I've been close to a blood die twice in 100. Damn, that's pretty good. I'm happy with the rewards that we had. Still pretty speechless over that, honestly. That's absolutely pog. Just makes me want to do more clues on this account now. That's actually crazy. So the gloves are 750 treasure trail points, and that's what you should get third. Then it's shorts, then it's boots. So we're going to buy the gloves because we have enough treasure trail points. So now we've got 3 pieces of Globetrotter. We have the third age van bracers, which are like the ugliest piece of third age. Look at that. Absolutely disgusting. And we have 76 masters to do. It's going to give us a ton of points towards the Globetrotter. And that'll be it for this episode. Still can't believe those pulls, man. Really awesome stuff. Hopefully we continue to get this RNG on our Iron Man. Next episode we'll have lots more tips and tricks and our masters. So I'll show you some progress on doing the master setup, doing the hidey holes on there, etc. and opening them all up. Do give the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new for loads of future content all related to Runescape 3. And until next time, see ya.